growth, customer acquisition, getting your first revenue through the door, and then planning to build out your team. What is what is the sequence of events there? Like, how do you think about each of those in terms of customer acquisition, growth, levers that you need to hit in order to reinvest into continued growth? And is growth into product? Is it into sales or marketing?
For us and for any starting company, you just need to find product market fit. And if you don't have that, nothing else really matters. And you're just investing in things that are probably not going to generate a return for yourself or your investors that you really want. And so that has been our journey so far. And the way I think about product market fit is you look for the 3 stages. You want someone to react emotionally, like in a positive, like, wow, say that on a sales call. Or even if it's a product led, they send something in support like, this is amazing, or like, thank you so much. And they actually, you elicit an emotion in solving a problem in a way for them. The second thing is that they'll actually start telling other people about it. And so you'll get these people reaching out, like, I heard about your product from so-and-so. That is a sign that not only were they amazed, like excited about it, but they're willing to tell a colleague about it, or a friend, or whoever it is in the industry. And then the third is that if both those things are happening, all of a sudden you'll just get signups coming out of nowhere, and or requests for demos that you're just like, I don't even know where these came from. And I think that those are the 3 stages of product market fit. So we're really on that journey. And as it relates to growth, as we try to figure that out, which we've been working with a few partners where they basically said the product's gonna be a little rough, it's gonna change a lot. Here's what we're trying to solve. We'd love for your input in helping us solve that. And if they care enough about the problem, and often they're existing relationships from someone's network in the company, they'll be willing to do that. And then if you can offer them discounts or whatever, once they actually, the product gets to a point where it's ready to.
How important is it to get those, I call them friendlies, on board in the early stage to actually help to be invested in the growth, but also in product development?
I think having the friendlies involved and invest in the growth is super important. I do think there is also, that can't be your only myopic focus, because often there is this weird dynamic where they've seen the product in its rough phases. And so they almost, their first impression, whether it's explicit or not, is, oh, that thing was a little rough. Like, I'm not sure if that really, even when it gets to a point, they can be biased by that. And so you can't just have your only goal be, let's convert these first customers into paying customers and then we're on to the next phase. It's learn what's working and what's not, have an iteration on your product vision, go solve that and try to slowly open it up to more people and see if their initial reaction is different from the previous cohort. And that's at least the way we've been solving it. And once, to go back to your other question about growth, I think I would advise not to, like, product-led growth is a highly efficient way to grow a business, but it's not always the right strategy. It's very dependent on the type of solution you're building and the market and who your buyer is. And that's the market, who your buyer is, who your ideal customer is. That ultimately determines the way in which which combination of motions you deploy. And I've often seen, like, product-led growth means a really slick consumer-grade product, and sales-led growth is enterprise product, and the design doesn't matter as much. I don't think that's a false trade-off. I think you always want to build a product that as soon as a customer uses it, it can spread organically and they love it. But the initial purchase decision or any expansion purchases might not be product-led growth. It might be sales-led growth 100%. It might be a combination of, like, there's some organic expansion and then you have to bring in a salesperson because the purchase decision requires a personal connection. And so that's what we're trying to navigate and figure out. And we're finding little pockets of customers prefer product-led growth. Some prefer a handheld approach from our team. And so I'd say we're still trying to nail that.
So you're on the product market fit definement at the moment and just really trying to establish that. When you look forward, what are the next milestones of achievement? So let's just say we've solved product market fit. What does milestone 1, 2, and 3 look like over what time frame?
Our goal has been find those first few signals of product market fit, like I had just defined before, and we've gotten to that point. We're now, and then, okay, let's have a pricing and packaging strategy that works. So people will actually put down a credit card. Just them telling you this is so great is one thing. Actually paying for it is another. We've passed that milestone now. And so the next phase is, how do we scale this product where we don't have to reach out and tell someone what we are, what we stand for, and have them see the value of the product? How do we build distribution, brand awareness, even if it's in a small pocket of that we think can be repeatable? And that's going to be some combination of content marketing, community building, getting out and talking us as founders about what we stand for, and then just probably a little bit of outbound sales and a little bit of outbound marketing.